how long do you need to take Krav Maga to really be able to defend yourself? Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ, doing what I do, sitting back here on a Monday, chilling. And actually, it's not Monday, but that's my catchphrase, and I'm sticking to it. All right. So, what we're going to talk about today is I did a video last week, and that video was about, I'll put a link somewhere, maybe somewhere on the page, definitely down below. But that video was talking about the myth of the untrained bad guy. Okay, so make sure you watch that video because that video that's who I'm talking about. When I talk about defending yourself in this video. So in this video, I'm gonna answer the question that people always ask when they call asking for information in Krav Maga. How long does it take? Or at what level do you need to be in Krav Maga to proficiently defend yourself in the street? All right, cool. Let's get into it. Let me drink me some water. All right, so before I get into how long it takes or what level you need to be in Krav Maga to proficiently defend yourself in the street, let me first say that I don't care what level you are, okay? Anybody, first of all, nobody can beat everybody, okay? I don't care what level you are. You can be a 30th degree black belt in everything, and you can get your ass whipped, okay? Can't nobody beat everybody, all right? You can be high level in any system, and you can be better than the person that you're going against. But on any given Sunday, you can get your ass knocked out. Okay, it happens. You can have. That's why it's always better to avoid, de-escalate, get away from a situation than to have to go in and deal with it. Makes sense? Because I don't care how good you are. I don't care what level you are. You can have your ass handed to you by somebody who is not as trained as you, as experienced as you, or as good as you, okay? So let's get that out of the way, okay? It's always better to avoid a situation, okay? But at some point in time, you want to know, look, if I had to defend myself, at what level can I defend myself against the average bad guy in the street? So first, let me tell you what it ain't, okay? It's not level 1. So when you come in and you take your level 1 class at Krav Maga, now we have different organizations. I'm with Krav Maga Worldwide, but I'm familiar with some other organizations, okay? And if you are taking a level 1, if you're a level 1 student, chances are, if you complete the whole level 1 curriculum, you still probably, chances are you're not able to defend yourself proficiently against the average bad guy in the street. Now, when I say average bad guy in the street, you gotta look up to what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into that in that video, but chances are you can't defend yourself against the average bad guy in the street proficiently. Now, that doesn't mean that you may not, you gonna lose. That doesn't mean that you may not get a kick and be able to get away. That doesn't mean that you may not be able to get out of a choke and get away. That doesn't mean that. What I'm saying is, in level 1, pretty much across the board, there's no contact. Now, when I say no contact, I mean that, yeah, your students are coming in for chokes. We even have the rear choke. They giving chokes and stuff like that, but it's not 100%. You know what's coming, and typically once you do the move, students tend to let it go. Okay, so you're not getting 110% of contact, and you're not sparring. Okay, not in level 1. You're not sparring, so you definitely ain't hard sparring, but you're probably not sparring at all. So if you're not hard sparring, if you're not sparring at all, then you can't proficiently defend yourself against somebody who has sparred or who has some sort of experience. Again, watch my video on the untrained bad guy. Okay, so not level 1. Okay, so then there's level 2. Okay. Now, level 2, you start introducing you to sparring. Okay, you start getting a little more contact. Okay, here we start doing some pummeling drills, some tactile sensitivity and stuff like that, and you really start to learn and embody some more of the principles. But I wouldn't say level 2 either. All right, I don't think that a level 2 person can proficiently defend themselves against the average bad guy in the street. Now some people come in with experience, and this even for level 1. Some people come in, maybe they used to box, maybe they used to wrestle, maybe they just athletic, or maybe they didn't been in a couple of tussles. I'm not talking about that student. I'm talking about the student that comes in with nothing. They have no background. They don't even know how to make a fist well. They have never been in anything. And they're like, I need to be able to defend myself and my family if I need to. I'm talking about they came in cold, okay? So if they came in cold, I wouldn't say level 2 is that level in which they can proficiently defend themselves against the untrained bad guy, okay? Won't say that for level 2, okay? Now we get into level 3. Level 3 is when it all starts to actually come together. Okay, level 3 is when you really start getting to some more, high level sparring. I won't say high level, but some good sparring. You get into some good body contact. You know some body awareness. You have adapted the principle. Level 3 is where it all starts to come together. So I would say a decent, or even definitely a good, but a decent level 3 player, which means maybe you halfway through the level 3 curriculum. A decent level 3 player can proficiently defend themselves if they have to. Okay, now I don't mean they can always win, but they're definitely not going to always lose either. Okay, if you are about halfway through the level, matter of fact, let me pull out my handbook right here. Okay, this is my Krav Maga Worldwide handbook. This is what we go by. Let me see what it says. Hold on, give me a second. Like I wasn't even planning on doing this, but let me see what it says for level 3. So in level 3, this is straight out the manual here. All right, straight out the manual. So level 3 represents the beginning of real mastery of the system. When we test people for advancement to the next level, this level is where people start to fail. It is certainly possible to fail the earlier levels, but as long as a student can fight through stress, show aggressiveness, perform techniques adequately, they should pass the first 2 levels. But green belt is where it comes all together. You learn how to deal with stress. You learn to be aggressive. You can cultivate the techniques sharply and cleanly. Okay, this is where it all comes together in the in level 3. Problem is, people quit before they get there. That's the problem, okay? People will come for a year or 2 and they say, I got it. That's like going to elementary school, then going to middle school and saying, I ain't got to go to high school. Or, you need more training, okay? People stop around that first or second year and they can't go into that second, third, and fourth year. Very important that you stick to it, because you really need to be probably a mid-level, level 3 player to defend yourself adequately against the untrained bad guy. Now, like I said, I have to reiterate, that doesn't mean you're going to win every time. Any given Sunday, you can have your ass knocked out. Definitely doesn't mean you're gonna lose every time, and you might even win at level 1 and level 2, but you don't really have any contact in those levels, or serious, resistance in those levels. So you got to build up to that. Okay, that's how we do it here at CDK. If your school is different, if you're a worldwide school, federation school, global school, independent school, if your Krav Maga school is different, put it down in the comments below. Okay, let me know how your school goes. But here, I would say at least a mid-level, level 3 player before you can actually say that you kind of like got it. Make sense? Okay? All right, cool. But whatever level you're going to train, make sure you train that level to the best of your ability. All right? Peace. I'm out. Oh! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right? Like, comment, subscribe, and gotta buy my book, man. I'm gonna say this all the time. Self-defense, why even bother? How, why, and what to learn to protect yourself. All right? I'm gonna put a link down in the description below. All right? Peace. I'm out.